Is so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Marino looking to throw on second down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Marino will look to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Green 39.
again. They won't get this off in time.
Delay of game.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On second down, Marino. Pass incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. I know he ain't got it.
Again, it's Marino. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. The ball comes out. Anderson on for the extra point. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Anderson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Shotgun here for McCown. The slant pattern here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. From the gun, it's McCown. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
McCown to throw on second down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing now is McCown. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now McCown. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Jets on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll try and punch it in with Corral. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first is McCown. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. McCown now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw, it's McCown. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. McCown now on 1st down. Brought in by Walford, right side. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Again, they'll throw with McCown. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, it's McCown, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out now come the Legends. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. Right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And Marino going to throw despite the late lead. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fan.
And he will have a touchdown. Randy Moss, 25 yards for the touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
even after that big-time return. It's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. McCown throwing on 2nd. Now a desperation throw. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kearse, 49 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Madden legends and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
The Legends send out Hall of Famer Morton Anderson to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who's in his 11th season now as a starting quarterback of the Packers. It's his 14th year overall, Aaron Rodgers.
Just 7 starts in 2017 due to a collarbone injury. Tried to come back late in the year to rally the Packers into the playoffs. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done. But one of the best competitors at the quarterback position in the NFL. He's lost Jordy Nelson, one of his best weapons, but he knows how to bring other guys along and turn them into valuable contributors.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 62 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Crosby on now. To kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Leading this crew out is their electrifying signal caller, 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL MVP. You all know him, Steve Young. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
When people talk about versatility, you should go back and look at Ronnie Lott's entire career. At USC, an All-American safety. In the beginning time in his career in the NFL, an All-Pro corner before switching back to safety to finish off a Hall of Fame career.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better...
Been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Now Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Reggie White in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Let's go back out there. And move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play, Young to Moss. 42 yards.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you. Maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. He'll get it up the middle. Barry Sanders taking it in. And the Madden Legends able to cut into that lead.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Young with it, 3rd and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows of throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach,
and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play, Vic to Moss, 46 yards.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact that the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Packer pressure and down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, here we go.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Young. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 30, 20, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Randy Moss, 92 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here,
right
down here and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Anderson now to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Lawrence Taylor. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On on second down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
319!
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Sanders. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with a pass. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's Young on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play, Young to Moss. 63 yards. And he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand. And sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, there we see one reason why Bruce Smith was a first-ballot Hall of Famer. As disruptive a defensive force as there ever was, 200 career sacks, 2 more than my college teammate, Reggie White.
He was the #1 overall pick, Bruce Smith, back in '85. And part of course, those Bills teams that went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Sanders shaking and baking. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out now come the Legends. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Randy Moss, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Madden Legends are in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Anderson now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And some room to work. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, 95 yards. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do. And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away. He is just a blur when he gets a foot. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1. And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter that they've known all game long that he's there. He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love it. He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. A first down throw for Young. The throw left side is complete to Chris Carter. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this. When he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit, now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Rodgers going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rodgers to... Good for a Green Bay first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Young now. Cracker pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That was second down throw for Young. He's going to air one out. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right.
Hold on to that ball. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's Dan Marino ready to lead them back out there for this very, very critical fourth quarter drive.
And we've seen him in these situations before, and he tends to revel in them. How about this for his career? 51 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter overtime, tied with Peyton Manning for the most in NFL history. Let's see if he can do it one more time.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to let it flop. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. You know, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, it can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Green, 39.
Back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll look to throw. Flush. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. This a long one in the elements here in the snow, and that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire, but in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
It's a long shot. I'm a long shot. Ooh.
Oh, hey, man. No more spots tonight. Why don't you try back next week, though?
Yeah, sure. No spots tonight. Same thing. Every time. Be the Bengals. Be the Bengals.
You have one new message.
Yeah, call Joe King over the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes.
We all appreciate the many calls and voicemails. And yeah, we had a chance to look at your tape. right now, we just don't have a place for you. Just keep working, stay in shape. You know, someone's going to call it. Might even be us, but I just want to be clear that there is no reason to call me or anyone else on the scout team. I don't think I can overstate that enough. Love the enthusiasm. But, again, don't call us. We'll call you. Good luck, Cole.
I didn't call that much.
Mind if I sit?
Suit yourself.
Come back soon now, Billy.
Oh, okay.
Don't say that. Don't hear.
That must be nice.
I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Oh, come on now. You give up the whole world, play a 2-bit club?
Well, you know what I was doing before this? I was bagging groceries in Anniston, Alabama. Singing in the shower on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I know the crowds ain't always the biggest. Sometimes they're downright mean. I miss my daughter like crazy. But if this is for the long haul, I'm up for it. You know?
Yeah.
You get it. You know, there ain't no easy glory. So you gotta love it or it ain't worth trying. And I tell you what, giving it everything I got before I ask another person, do you want paper or plastic?
You know, it's just... I just had it in my head that I'd get up on that stage and I'd start singing and that crowd would just eat it up, you know, and they'd know the words. And I'd hold out the microphone and they'd sing along. But I'm just starting to realize it'd probably be like... crickets.
Billy? Billy, you have a second?
Sure.
You need me too? I'm ready.
Maybe. Next week.
Hey, you opened the door with that long shot song. So now you just need another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. And break a leg.
Thank you.
Just need another one. Just need another one. I'm gonna...
Those blue cheese fries with a fried potato.
Son, didn't no one ever teach you to bar an F?
Who the heck are you?
You don't recognize your own daddy?
Are you kidding me? Here. Where are the cameras at? You filming this right now? Because this... this here is some of the most cliche crap I ever seen in my life. Son gets a little success and his dad beat dad, who he's never even met before, shows up out of the blue. Wow, well, I got some news for you, sir. I'm broke. Yeah, I spent all my money out here trying to play gigs. Don't even know if I got enough money to get me home, so...
Well, that is a shame. All I'm asking is 10 minutes of your time.
No, thank you.
Listen, just meet me tomorrow at that diner off Old 71 South.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be hungry.
10 minutes. Then you won't ever see me again.
I'll give you 5, and then I'm gone. And don't ever call me son. Whew, they ain't plays today, but they ain't stopping us tonight.
This might be the only time we get it.
Set, red, 80. Set, green, 45. Set, wide, 80. Set, white, 32. Hut, hut. Set, blue, 15. Hut, hut. Set, blue, 15.
Whew. They ain't plays today, but they ain't stopping us tonight.
Man, this might be the only time we get.
Set. Yellow 20.
Hello?
Hey, Cal, hey, it's Randy.
Randy?
I'm in Dallas. I snuck into the
What are
training
you
facility.
doing in Dallas?
I snuck in.
Randy,
You know
got
what?
a game. You got to get yourself back here to Memphis.
I'll get there. Devin and Tito practicing at night, though.
I don't...
They're doing everything they can. It's
Yeah.
for the fan side, Cal. Come on, show some excitement. I gotta go.
Set. Green. 61. Set. White 32. Set. Red 80. Set. Red. Set. Black 20.
Where are you?
Don't worry about it.
Why?
Just put me on speaker.
It's on.
A guy just walked in. He's, kind of doofy looking. He's got a head like a squished up pumpkin. Looks like me, except not so handsome. I imagine he looks a little lost. Do you see him?
Yeah, I see him.
Well, tell him to sit down.
Excuse me. Sit down, I guess.
Me?
Colt! Colt, sit down!
Of course.
There you are. I wanted the two of you to meet.
Where the heck are you?
I'll get to that part. But first off, Lo, this is your half-brother Colt.
Wait, I'm adopted?
No. This is your half-sister, Loretta.
What?
I want to pause for a moment so you can figure that out. Okay, so some good news, and I think you're both going to be real happy for me.
Yeah, fat chance.
Here we go.
This just in, I booked a tour. 30 cities over 4 months. Opening for the opener. I'm on the poster and everything. It's kind of a big deal, guys, and I'm not hearing a lot of reaction.
Well, what does that mean for me?
Which brings me to the best part of this situation. You are going to stay with your brother.
What? Wait, why can't I just come with you?
Now, from my vantage, this is an ideal situation. Gives you two some time to spend quality time together, really get to know each other.
This is crazy.
Why can't I come?
What'd you say? My call's breaking up over here.
We can hear you just fine.
What'd you say? I'll call you. I'll call you later. I'll call you from the road.
We can catch him. Let's go.
He's gone.
You know what you want?
I just need a minute to process all this, okay?
Okay, it's not that complicated.
Could you just give us a minute, please?
Sorry.
So...
What's your name again?
Loretta.
Colt.
We'll be rotating all 4 quarterbacks tonight. I'm in charge of you two. Execute exactly what I say you play. You don't?
No reps?
That's right. We level?
All right, here we go, fellas. Eyes on me. Okay, let's go. Ace trips right, flex, stretch right.
Oh, come on, man. You got to toss that thing up. Make a name for yourself, baby. What? Ain't nobody making this team if we handing it off. Come on, let the thing fly.
All right, hey, guys, here we go. We're going to go check alert. 82, X-cross, deep post. Okay? X-cross, deep post, 82 protection. All right, here we go. Ready? Right. Set, yellow.
Hey, good call, long shot. I'd stay away from Earl Coates if I was you.
You got to earn these guys' respect before they'll listen to anything coming out your mouth. But I don't think you're ready for it. But we got to make a decision between you and Smitty. You'll be playing a couple of drives tomorrow night, but a repeat of the day, and you're gone.
Hey, Devin Wade, can I get your autograph?
Oh, yeah, of course. What's your name, man?
Connor.
Connor. Dude, Connor. Thanks for coming out, bud.
Cool.
Oh, kid, don't let Camp Arm ride on your stuff.
Cool.
There you go. You know, signature's gonna be worthless in about a week.
Cool.
But now, you got a ball worth something.
Cool. Devin.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Tell Colt he's the best.
Will do.
Do you have a charger?
This thing's old school. Sorry. Do have a Twitter, though. It's Colton Cruz 81. Got at least 200-something followers. You on that? Social media? Some Twitter or Facebook or anything?
Tumblr.
Ah. Tumblr. Cool. Do you like, tigers?
What? Oh. They're fine.
I got it. Music. Everybody likes music, right? What, you listen to pop? Pop station? Oh, these guys are fun. All these lights, they can't blind me. Something solid, nobody can drag me down. Come on. Oh, you know it. Nobody. Nobody can drag me down.
What's going on?
Nothing. I just, I got to tinkle real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Wow, hey, it took you forever to call me back.
I'm in Port Aransas. I've got my own things going on.
Yeah, well, I am up to my shirt collar in problems here.
Stop talking and start telling me.
Okay. I don't know how to say this. I saw Dad earlier today.
Oh, just what I need. What did he want? Asking for money, no doubt.
No, it's more complicated than that. You see, he dropped his daughter off with me.
His daughter?
Yeah, Loretta. Why didn't you ever tell me about her?
Well, I can't tell you about what I don't know. Look, I gotta go.
No, wait. I need your help here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, how's that different than any other time? Figure it out and call only if it's an emergency.
No, but Mom, this is an emergency. Ah. Oh, yeah, sure. Just kick me on them down. That's awesome. Great.
Can we go? It's like children of the corn out here.
Just hold your horses for a second. I'll be right there. Oh, please help me. Please help me.
You good?
No, I'm not sure. Just got a weird text from home.
'Cause I ain't got time for no quarterback lost in his personal problems.
Sorry, Coach, I'm good.
Your career's on the line, and you out here playing tiddlywinks while Smitty's in there studying. But, oh, you're good, okay.
Nice one.
And you with the snide remarks for every darn thing. You need to keep your mouth shut. I just left a meeting sticking up for you two dipsticks. And neither of you have shown me nothing. Zero. Except maybe you don't belong. I would take good enough, but you're not even that.
Excuse me, can I interrupt for a second? I hate to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something.
Just need you for 1 second, Earl. Just a second. Excuse me, guys. You okay?
I'm level.
Let's not pretend we both see eye to eye. You got your way in there with Coach. Fine. You two have a history together. Well, he and I have a history, too. I'm not the only one losing patience, Earl. You got 1 week. Excited to see that arm, Big D. Schmiz. We both have the same goal, Earl.
All right, let's get on the field.
I thought we were supposed
to go. Move now, let's go!
Yeah. Well, here we are, home sweet home. I know it ain't much.
What?
Thought your phone was dead.
It is.
Come on in. Oh, yeah, I guess I could clean this place up a little bit.
You think?
Yeah, well, those are all clean. I just, I haven't folded them yet. And, well, that's... easy. Look at that.
Ew.
All cleaned up. Okay. Now, for where you are going to sleep tonight, down the hall on the right side is Devin's room. I just would tell you to open a window because it's probably a bit dusty in there. Or you could just be cool on the couch.
I'm just too tired to think about how filthy this place is.
Okay. Well, just make sure you're comfortable and get a good night's sleep, because tomorrow's a big day, because tomorrow we are going to get you registered for school. Right? That's something you need to do. So, good night. And, I'll see you in the... whatever. No. Hold on. Sharon from the Double Nickel Who? No. Huh. Boom.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Hey there. Long time no talk. Sorry about that, by the way. Hey, I am in a situation with my teenage sister that I didn't know I had. And before things completely fall apart here, I was hoping you might have just a minute to talk, please. Oh, it's Colt, by the way. Cruz, the guy who's too slow to cover you. Hey. Bye. That could have gone better.
Devin Wade finally going to get a chance to show Cowboy fans what he can do, and I'm sure it helps. It's in front of the home fans.
Yeah, and he's hoping these home fans can lift him along. But let's face it, Brandon, he's probably only going to get a series or two. He's got to do something to make this staff notice him.
First and 10, Devin Wade drops back. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside inside the 10, back at the 9. Kyle Love forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. 3rd and long. Devin back to pass.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
1st and 10. Devin Wade. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, not really a big deal there for Devin Wade. Just one incompletion.
Yeah, make sure you take a deep breath, relax, go to your happy place. Don't put too much pressure on just one pass.
And now the second play of the drive coming up. And it's complete to Flavors over the middle. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wade to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, that's it for Devin Wade. The drive ends. His night's over. On 1st and 10, Wade. And his first pass is incomplete. First down incompletion, but I'm guessing that they go back to the air with Devin Wade on 2nd down.
No, they have to find out what they have with him. And in preseason, you put them in the toughest possible situations and see how they react. Yeah, they're going to throw the ball with him here on 2nd down.
Devin will throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deshaun Hall. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out?
Kill! Austin!
Throwing on 1st down. Wade. Over the middle, hits Austin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Unbelievable arm strength on Devin Wade.
He's actually got one of the stronger arms I've ever seen. Tremendous arm talent. Can make any throw you want. Just has to make sure that his footwork stays intact.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2nd and 10. Wade to throw it again. And that is incomplete here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Kill!
3rd and a bit here for Devin. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Set! Yellow! 20!
On 1st down, Wade. And his first look is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Alert!
Devin Wade to throw again on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Devin showing off his running ability. Charles, you and I have talked about it ad nauseum. that's what he has in his arsenal.
Yeah, he's a secret weapon to those who haven't seen him yet. You and I knew he could do that. Everyone else is going to find out.
And he's got some space here. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, partner, my flight was canceled yesterday due to weather, but you got in early and got to watch Cowboys practice. What did you take away?
Well, what I took away was Devin working a lot with Earl Coates, which is excellent for him, that one-on-one training and coaching. But I will tell you, there's a wide receiver that caught my eye. A guy by the name of Tito Flavors.
I love his name. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Charles, you study this stuff for a living. Break down for me Devin's chances of making the roster.
After what I've seen, watching him practice, hearing about what's going on there, breaking down a little bit of tape, I put it at 50-50 right now. A lot of quarterbacks on the roster, but I do believe it comes down to Devin or Smizniak for that last quarterback spot.
Wade's speed, a bit deceptive, isn't it?
It really is, because you never think he's that fast until he goes past you. I think a lot of it is attributed to the fact that he's very smooth in what he does.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kyle Love in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Devin drops back.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the...
Tito Flavors from Devin Wade, touchdown. Well, there we go, a successful drive for Devin Wade. Will that be enough to impress the coaches, especially the watchful eye of Earl Coates?
The touchdown helps, but a lot of people have tried to impress that man. Not many have succeeded.
I don't have to explain myself to you, Donnie.
Well, if the coach keeps listening to you over me, then you do.
I say who's ready to play.
When is that going to be, week 15? Look, it's my job to evaluate talent. How am I supposed to do my job if you won't put Devin on the field? Devin, you're ready to play, right?
Yeah, of course. But,
Not his decision. Not your decision. My decision. I say Smitty plays week 2.
Come on, look.
Look, I've done all the looking I need to.
Just give me some flexibility.
You want flexibility, do yoga. My mind's made up.
Hey, Devin, I'm on your side. I want you on that field as much as you do.
I appreciate that.
And I'm very flexible. I do Bikram yoga. The hot kind. It's not for sissies. Check us out. Look at that.
It's pretty good.
Find one on the GM that can do this. Seriously. Think about that. Now help me get out of it.
You okay?
I'm stuck. Seriously. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Either arm. That's good.
It's good right there.
Easy. Don't let me do that again. Come on.
All right. See you later, Donnie.
See ya. Hopefully on the field.
See that one? That's from when I broke Mathis's all-time yardage record. Well, didn't really break it. More like shattered it. And then there's this one. The big one in the middle. That is the cream de la cream. That is from when we won the Texas State 3A championship. Not exciting enough. What if I told you we were huge underdogs? It was epic.
Pretty deep into the second quarter, and we still ain't got no points. It's Katy 14, both frogs.
Big fat 0. Has Devin even thrown the ball to Cope? Come on, let's go!
Maybe this will be the drive.
Better be. It's a state championship for crying out loud. Come on, Cal.
Randy, stop yelling, man. I am right here.
I see you.
They'll start the drive with 1st and 10. Devin will be back in the shotgun. And a first hookup with his all-district wide receiver, Colt Cruz. State championship game, Randy, I can hardly believe it.
I tell you, Cal, this is unreal. And I'm still in shock. We beat Victoria, Beeville, Sarita. What a season.
And we still got to win this one.
Yeah, all on Devin and Colt tonight. No pressure.
Wade will throw. Finding time. Wide open is his receiver. That's complete.
Great play by Marcus White. He's a little like a water bug. He ain't big, but just trying to catch him.
Here's Devin to throw. Randy, do anything interesting last night? Houston's a big old city.
Yeah, you tell me about it. I rolled into town with the camper around rush hour on I-10. That was a big mistake. Stuck in traffic for an hour, Cal. Then I tried to find a hotel, ended up in Rosenberg. Ain't used to driving in a city this gigantic, Cal.
And they'll mark him down right there, just shy of the 10. Well, that puts us in a little more manageable spot there, Randy.
That's right, Cal, but we're going to have to throw it again. I mean, Devin Wade needs to make a play here.
Devin to throw. Touchdown, Colt Cruz. Yes.
Go Bullfrogs! Woo!
All right. That's a start. 14-7 after the extra point.
Woo! That was big-time drive. I mean, he took over that drive. He's about to take over this game.
Need to make something happen here. Still 21-13 Katy Sandcrabs. The Katy punter is backed up in his own end zone. Cruz back to receive.
Go to come through. He always does.
Amen. That could have been magical, Randy.
I know. I really believed that I'd see that Cruz missile liftoff on that return. Dang it.
Fields it with great field position. Fields it with great field position. Gonna return it. return it. Fields it with great field position. Fields it with great field position. And he'll push on forward there for a good little gain. Fields it with great field position. Fields it with great field position. Fields it with great field position. And he'll find a little space, but the defense brings him down. Fields it with great field position. Touchdown, Cruz, missile! course, it had to come down to the final drive here. The number 1 ranked Katy Sandcrabs lead Mathis 28-23, and there ain't a whole lot of time left.
I got to admit, I ain't never been this nervous. Never, Cal. I'm sweating through my overalls, Cal. Me too.
So, Andy, no matter how this thing here turns out, it's been a pretty magical run, hasn't it?
I'm telling you, yes, sir. I mean, just think here, Cal. It started 4 years ago when Hank threw 2 skinny freshmen in the game against... Now, who was that? I can't remember.
It's Post the other day.
Oh, yeah, man, it's been a fun ride. But when all this is over, everyone moves on. Too much of a good thing, I guess. Colton Devin committed to Texas. He says he's going to walk on at SFA months. He probably won't leave town, but we won't see him no more. Gonna miss these kids. What a bunch.
Indeed. 1st and 10. Let's see what Cutter calls.
Good catch by the slot receiver.
And again, he'll find Coach. 1st down, Bullfrogs. Anything else interesting happened last night?
Well, I drove down to get a baseball cap, but the stadium was closed. You know, I've been a Houston fan my entire life, and I'm starting to think they will never win a World Series. At least not in my lifetime, Cal. Never gonna happen.
Devin to throw.
Just a smart play by the defender. Don't let nobody catch it.
And the pressure there forces the incompletion.
I think this defense feels the pressure now. 4th quarter, slim lead, and they need to turn it on to win this game.
We need to get the cruise missile involved more here,
Randy. Agree 100%, Cal. That's a great thing to say, because we ain't winning this game unless he...
Brand new drive, 1st and 10. Let's see what they do. Here's Wade to throw. Favorite moment this season?
On the field? Well, the win against Steve Hollow, 72 points. Come on.
And what about off the field?
All right, let me think about that. I got it. Had to be when Bigfoot's uncle fell out of the stands when we played Victoria. He fell like 10 feet, landed on the band director. I still crack up thinking about that.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Forgot all about that.
Yeah, band director hasn't been the same.
And dropped almost a pick. No! All right, here we go. What are the Bullfrogs going to do?
Right.
Wade to throw. Over to the left to Storm Stinson.
There's a storm coming, Sarita. You better take shelter, Sarita. Woo!
Wade to throw. And incomplete. Now we got a 2nd down coming.
Can't get a 1st down if the ball's knocked down.
2nd and 10. Devin's going to throw it. On the crossing route, that's complete to Caruso. Good gain right there, and it'll be a Bullfrog 1st down.
I tell you, Cal, those crossing routes will kill you. Hit him in stride, he just heads upfield.
Devin to throw again. He'll find Colt Cruz open right side, complete. And he got what he needed for a Mathis 1st down. 1st and 10. Let's see what the coach has in store for our boys. And he is in, Colt Cruz.
Oh, Cal, I'm telling you, the chemistry between these two is something special. Go Bullfrogs! Woo!
Woo, that was a night. Come on now, that's amazing, huh?
It's pretty cool.
Is he boring you to death with his tall tale?
Nail on the head.
Coach Hank. This is Loretta.
Hi.
Hey, shouldn't you be in class, young lady?
I'm his sister.
You kidding me?
Nope. No kidding about it. And she's going to be staying in Mathis for a little while, so I figured I'd bring her here, get her registered, except,
We got waylaid on memory lane.
No, I just got a little lost, is all. I haven't been here in a minute.
Oh, you don't remember how to find the principal's office? I doubt that. You want me to show you?
Yeah, that sounds great.
We finish practice at 4. Anytime after that, you're welcome to use the field.
You know what? I'll be there, Coach.
Well, come by a little early. I'm sure the kids would enjoy hearing war stories from the old days.
Okay. Thanks again, Coach. Hey, I'm so happy you called back.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to bother after you blew me off the last 4 months. But you did sound desperate.
I am. I really, really am. I mean, the thing is, I don't know anything about kids or teenagers, or if I'm being honest here...
Girls?
Yeah.
Or women, clearly.
Hey, now. I knew enough to get your number, didn't I?
You got me there. Okay, I'll help.
Yes.
What do you have in the house?
You mean like furniture?
No, I mean like vegetables, dummy. You need to stock the fridge. Cook instead of takeout, you know, like an adult.
Yeah, I mean, don't kids just like Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, Colt, kids just want Pop-Tarts.
Okay. All right, okay. I'll do it your way. All right?
I mean, beyond that, don't judge. Girls got enough they're up against.
All right. Sage advice. You know, I think I got this now.
Good. And if that fails, you can always have her call me.
Really? Does that mean I can call you too?
I guess.
Okay, Wade, you need an invite?
No, sir. No, sir.
Second week of the preseason, and Devin Wade will get a second opportunity under center with the Cowboys. They kind of peeled back the curtain for us. They said he's just going to get one drive again in this game like last week.
And I thought that was telling, that statement. He's going to get one drive because if he was impressing this coaching staff, I believe he would be getting more. So this is going to make it very difficult for him to go out there now. One drive, that pressure, he's got to make something happen and something big.
They begin with a run by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. You know, it's funny when you look down there and see Devin Wade, just anticipate seeing Colt Cruz on the field as well.
Yeah, it used to be when you saw one, you could count to three and you would see the other.
Intercepted. Not a great decision by Devin. This drive is over. Well, that's it. The drive ends abruptly, and Devin's night also over.
Yeah, and that's a tough one for him. He knew he was only going to get one drive, and for it to end that way and not have a chance for redemption, that's difficult.
You know, a lot of quarterbacks come into this league look the part. Have the big arm and all that crap they test at the combines. You know how many of those guys last? Not many. You got your shot because you look like a player. But if it doesn't click up here, you think about what I said.
we're running the opponent's offense against our base D. Let's go.
Stick to the cards, nothing fancy.
Set. Blue 43. Set. Green 80.
You are making the rest of us look bad, all right? Get it together, quick.
Set. Blue 15.
Do you need to audible to get into the right play? There's a matchup you can take advantage of. Which one is it?
Alert! Alert! Beeville! Beeville! Mathis! Mathis! Dallas! Dallas! Set! Yellow 20! Mathis! Houston! Set! Blue 43! Set! Red 32! Set! Red! Set! Blue!
You need any help?
Nope, I got this. I definitely got it. Yes, sirree. No doubt about it. Help me, please.
You know you could just look this up on YouTube.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't be seeing you, so nope.
Okay.
You sure you're okay in there?
Yep, I am all good. Hey, I gotta go. All right. Dinner is served. Okay. There you go.
Thanks.
Yep.
So is that your girlfriend on the phone?
What? No.
It's a shame. She seems nice. If you take a picture, it'll last longer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just...
It's good.
You like it?
I mean, it's okay.
Whoa, that is good. I mean, it's fine. It's just like I usually make.
Dad never tried to cook.
Well, that does not surprise me. Although, I guess I'd really don't know him all that much.
When did he leave?
I was 3 or 4. I don't remember anything about him except for this one picture I got when I'm sitting on his lap and he's got his guitar in front of me. He's teaching me how to play, I guess.
And now you play?
And now I play.
Did the same thing with me. But I refused to play. Guess I blew it.
Well, I mean, it's never too late to learn. I could teach you some chords. I am a big star in Finland, you know.
Oh, I had no idea. You've never mentioned it other than all the freaking time.
All right.
Tell me more. Thanks, though.
You got it.
Just one day after Dallas cut down to 3 quarterbacks by releasing Mike Schmizniak, the Cowboys are now back to 4, feeling the need to add veteran insurance after losing their backup to an MCL tear.
Ooh. Boy, you hear this? They're bringing in RG3 to take your spot.
That ain't all. Brandon Whedon's coming in, too. Man, 3rd, 2nd, 4th. All in a day's work, huh, Rook?
We'll tell her to deal with it. Well, then you deal with it. Because I'm at work right now. Yeah, well, tell Lily I love her. And to deal with it. All right, I gotta go. Hey, Dev, how are you?
Donnie, you got a sec?
For Dev and Wade anytime. Come on, have a seat.
Thanks.
Can I get you some Hyperion?
Oh, no, I'm good.
It's ionized. It's the kind of crap they give you in this business. They give you cases of it. Anyway, you're better off. Tastes like lemon-infused nothing. So what's up?
Okay, so Earl said I would be playing Saturday. But now it looks like...
I know. Well, after the game, Earl and I had a powwow, and he felt we needed alternatives. Hey, you're frustrated, and I'm frustrated, you know? Here's the way I see it, okay? This is you. You're here. This is your NFL career, all right? Better looking friends. Your old friends asking to borrow money. Bigger homes. Jewelry for everybody, including me. And this is Earl, getting in the way of all that. Okay? Look, you probably think I don't like Earl. I respect the heck out of him. All right? But at a certain point, the old guard has to get out of the way and let the new guard get in there. Look, I'm the one that brought you in here.
I know.
I want you out there. You've waited long enough.
I mean, I agree. I feel ready.
You look ready. Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, of course.
Does, Earl seem a little off to you? You know, like, he's struggling a little bit.
Wait, so you want me to spy on Earl?
Hey, slow down, Mr. Bond. I'm just saying. If you see something, say it. See it, say it. That's all.
Right. Donnie, man, thanks for the time. I better get out to practice.
Okay, buddy.
Want to be late, right?
All right. See you out there.
Catch you next time.
Mons, what are you stretching for? You gonna cover me?
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Mr. Cruz?
Hey, guys. Hey, man.
Hey, you mind if I get an autograph, Mr. Grohl? If we get an autograph? You're my favorite bullfrog. We all seen you play here.
Ain't seen us. I'm Mons. This here's Geese.
Yeah, sure. We're just big fans of Long Shot.
And you see the draft episode. Look, I don't know why you'd want something, but yeah, I'll sign something for you.
We ain't got nothing on us. Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, guys.
Would you mind if we joined your practice? I mean, your friends are just... I don't know. What I'm saying is, we're athletes.
Sure. Want to do a little 7-on-7?
You know what, guys? All this commotion, it's got my thyroid acting up.
Yeah, I'm his ride, so I guess I gotta go too.
Yeah, I saw this coming. Seriously, guys, come on.
There, Cole.
We'll play.
No way.
Come on. Don't be such a wimp.
Mr. Cruz, I don't know if it's such a good idea.
Yeah, Lo, I don't want you getting hurt, okay?
That's not...
These guys haven't won a game. Come on. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Ooh. Okay, then, come on down. Hey, what's the deal with your friend, the one that was throwing darts out there? Why isn't he on the team?
You're so clueless.
Why? Oh. I get it. I see why you like Dylan. Barely ever opens his mouth.
He's deaf, Colt.
What?
Yeah, he's new here, and when he signs, people make fun of him.
But he throws the ball so well.
Oh, way to miss the point. Gosh, you are so insensitive. You don't understand anyone but yourself. You don't care about anyone.
Wait a minute. What did I say?
Ugh.
What did I say?
Hey, give me that.
Are you okay, Coach?
I'm fine. Leave it.
Hey, Coach, are you sure you're okay?
Would be better if you didn't go behind my back.
You're always against me.
What's that? I didn't hear you. Speak up.
Nothing.
You got something to say to me, son, have a spine and say it to my face.
I said you're always against me.
Against you? Against you. You know my wife, Wanda, she couldn't have kids. It's the reason why I got into this in the first place. Because I wanted to be a father to someone. But once you're in, you realize there's a ladder to climb. High school, you're chasing college. College, you're chasing the pros. Linebackers coach, you got to be defensive coordinator. Defensive coordinator, you got to be head coach. Better pay, better position, better team, more prestige. And I'm saying to my wife, look, this will be hard, but next year there'll be more money. Next year there'll be more time. And she waited for me, but there was never next year. Now I can't do anything about it. I'm far from what I wanted and haven't been a father to nobody. And now my wife's gone. I can barely hear or walk around cockeyed, hands shaking, and for what? Grown men chasing a ring. You know I've never been a head coach. Never won a Super Bowl. But what does it matter? My life. You never get it back, son. You never get it back once it's gone.
Coach, I'm really sorry, man.
That's all right, that's right. Look, you can go.
You sure you don't want me to?
No, leave it. You can go.
All right.
And listen, after this, don't think you know something. Or that I'll be playing favorites, because I won't.
Of course not. All right, Coach.
If we merge, there's state money, public funding in Biville, and we can play in a stadium these boys deserve.
And then you just want to what? Abandon the Mathis football legacy? I mean...
Oh, Colt, please.
Let me get one thing straight here. Now, seems to me that the first step in that is finding out the value of things. And the value of things has nothing in the world to do with green-colored paper. The value of this team is not something you can touch. Not something you can hold in your hand. Unless, of course, we're talking about the state championship trophy, and you can hold that in your hand. No, what I'm talking about is the feeling that I have from my toes to the last hair on my head to the core of my heart. It's a feeling of pride, of value to this town. Now, if we have to merge and move, then we have to merge and move. But if there are avenues that we have not explored, for God's sake, let's explore them. Let's try to find out who we are before we mortgage our souls for something as measly as money.
I've kept you long enough. Colt.
I get you something? Like a yoo-hoo?
If I've got any advice for you, don't age. Since you're going to be hanging around here, I figured you might want to make a little extra money. And I need an assistant coach. The boys seem to like you pretty well.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the offer. I really do, but I don't know how long I'm going to actually be hanging around Mathis. I mean, I figure any day now an NFL team can call, and I got to be ready to go, you know?
Okay. If that's what's important.
So what? So I can't do what Devin's doing? Why don't you get on the phone, call him? Tell him to come home, offer him a job, huh?
Don't get yourself all lathered up. I'm just offering to let you do something for pay. I figure if you're tearing up my field every evening, then you might as well help with a little practice. But if it'd kill you to do that, then that's all right. But I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I could use the company.
Look, Coach, I'm sorry, I got a little riled up in there. I just know I'm happy to help. But anything long term, I can't promise that. What?
Yeah, sometimes you miss what's important by having your eye trained on something else.
Okay, what are you saying?
Oh, just an old man talking.
At the big screen, you know it's huge. It's not toe drag swag. It's not angry runs. But it's your take, Nate, on a guy you know you love, long shot Devin Wade. What do you got?
Wade's got one preseason game left. Common sense tells you with the injury to the backup quarterback, that would have helped. But the team brought in RG3 and Brandon Whedon, which means he went from second string to fighting for a third string roster spot.
Pour one out for RG3. I missed that, man. We need him back. Nate, in the meantime, any other storylines surrounding Wade we should all be looking at?
Well, listen, I'm hearing that Wade and my guy, late round draft pick, Tito Flavors, best name in football.
Best name in the world.
Listen, I heard they got great chemistry, so we'll see if that goes from the practice field to an actual preseason game.
Tito Flavors has all the flavors, the Neapolitan ice cream of football players. Thank you, Nate. 2 long shots looking to make a difference.
So, I am going to be helping Hank out with the team for a little bit, and I was wondering if Dylan might want to play. I mean, Lord knows we could use him.
I don't know. Why don't you try asking him?
Because I don't speak hand.
Sign language.
Or that.
He can read lips. And I can teach you some sign language if you want it.
That sounds fun. Put me on your roster. Although I have been told I am dumber than a bucket full of hammers, so until that point, I might need your help coaching him.
Coaching? You mean it?
Yeah. Better together, right? You gotta do it 3 times like this. 1, 2, 3, and then. Yeah. Oh, shoot, I am so late. I gotta go see Coach.
Well, then let's go.
Well, this final preseason game, always interesting. Guys fighting for those final few roster spots, and here comes Devin Wade, one last chance to make a lasting impression.
And he has to get that playing time tonight, and let's face it, this is where we are. Guys on the bubble trying to make the team, and there are a bunch of guys who are not going to make the team, but they're playing hoping someone will see them on film and pick them up if they get cut. So it's a huge night for Devin Wade. No matter what his playing time is, he has to impress.
Houston!
On 1st and 10, Wade, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Wade. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice little drive, Charles, put together there by Devin Wade. You got to think that that will help his cause. And remember, in this game, he's likely to get a couple more drives, unlike the first 2 preseason games.
If he can make a strong impression in this one, perhaps the Turk won't visit his room on cutdown day and tell him that he hasn't made the squad. He's trying his best to earn his spot.
So Devin Wade about to begin his second series. Take us inside his mind right now. What do you think is going on? Do you have any advice for what he can do here?
I'm going to give you some of that tried and true advice that sounds a little trite, but it's something he has to exploit. And that's just take what the defense gives you right now. Use your legs when necessary to break off bigger chunks when you get comfortable. But just go ahead, make it easy for yourself, look good doing it.
Houston!
Throwing on first down, Wade. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. Excellent throw that time by Wade, and maybe an even better catch on the other end.
I do believe you and I saw the exact same thing. Devin got the play call in, ran it to perfection, made the right decision, got the ball to the right man.
On first down, Wade. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Back to throw. Wade. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the second drive for Devin Wade in this game, Charles, ends in disappointment. You can see the disappointment in his face from up here, and you're starting to feel the weight of this moment on his shoulders.
You really can, because you can just see how it's affecting him. Because remember, he's not just fighting the team on the other side of the field, the defense. He's fighting for a roster spot.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Wade under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the drive off to a bad start after that sack.
I can hear it now. I can hear Earl Coates putting him back on the board and saying, when you see pressure like that, you've got to recognize it and know exactly where to go with the ball.
Devin will throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So Wade gets hit, knocked to the ground. That sack backs him up a bit.
Yeah, got a little bit better pocket presence, but let's face it, he's going to do everything possible to take care of the football, take the sack, rather than throw the ball downfield.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I know we're watching every drive of Devin Wade with just extra scrutiny, but does this hurt his chances here? Throwing to start the drive. Wade, rush coming, and he's taken down. Tough way to start the drive for Devin Wade and company.
I'm looking forward to seeing how he reacts to it, because some quarterbacks, they say, it's the first contact that really gets me into the game. Maybe it'll work the same way for him.
Looking to throw. Wade, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase. Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Wade, blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Wade under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of...
And the pressure gets to him again. Angelo Blackson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team. I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down,
throwing to start the drive. Wade. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw. Wade. He's got Thompson here, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And some room to maneuver. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. One thing that has had social media on fire as of late is the rumor that Antonio Brown might be traded. What do you make of that?
Well, initially, I just don't buy it. That's not what Pittsburgh does. They don't give up talents like Antonio Brown. But we have seen strange things happen in the NFL, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Got a lot of credible sources that put their name behind these rumors. We'll see, indeed. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
I know it's a cliche, but he's a Stanford kid, so his ability to read and diagnose and make a play, you kind of figure he's got that, and he does. Nice play by Justin Reed getting near the line of scrimmage and making the tackle. But he can play the deep ball as well. Patrol center field. I just love all of his skill attributes. And when you really need him, he can jump into the slot and cover guys as well.
Looking to throw. Wade. Touchdown. Devin to Flavors. Nice drive there for Devin Wade. And everything he does right now so under a microscope. Kind of sense that he's like, oh, all right, I had a good drive. I can breathe for a minute.
So you're saying he can't really be happy about that drive. He can feel a little relief?
Relief.
Here's the key, though. He still has a few drives left. I'm sure the coaches like that drive. He did as well. But he has to string them together, stack them together in order to create that great last impression and make the team.
But Devin Wade's time on the field is about running out. The word we're getting is he's going to have this drive, Charles, and then one more.
So that means his mindset has to be clear. He has to be focused. 2 drives left. Has to get done what's necessary to create that great impression.
On 1st down, Wade. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances, putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Back to throw. Wade.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop from him. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Drive number 3 for Devin Wade does not result in a touchdown. Not the most impressive of drives, that's for sure. How much does that hurt his team?
Houston!
On 1st and 10, Wade. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, and this will be a touchdown.
All right, we've been setting them up for this play all night. They're going to be in a cover 2. So you take a 5-step drop, find Reggie on the sideline. When he breaks the corner, you sling it. We'll get out of here with a win. All right, let's do it.
Hey, look for your boy on the post. I'll be open.
Hey, it's not the play, man.
Come on, Wade. It'll work, man. And you need this. Just let Tito be Tito.
All right, here we go, fellas. Eyes on me. All right, we're going to go red right, 82 Buzz, wide corner. Check alert, Ozzy right, opposite, 27 Cardinal. All right, on 3. Who's right with me, boys? Here we go. Ready, play!
Come on, man. I'm telling you, find me. I'll catch it.
Final play of the game, 2nd and 10, only 4 seconds left, and the Cowboys down 6 on the opponent's 22. Looking to throw. Wade. Touchdown, Tito Flavors, courtesy of Devin Wade.
Congratulations, we're keeping you around. What? Practice squad at first. But you keep doing the work, and I don't think you'll be there long.
Oh, thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Nice job, Camp Arm. Welcome to the team.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to the scout team, gentlemen. Your job is to get the defense ready for what they'll see on Sunday. Wade, you got a tough job this week. We're facing Tom Brady, the greatest. We need you to be him today.
Got it.
Have you seen this yet? Devin Wade showing off at practice, launches the ball 80 yards. Absolutely incredible.
Hello? Wait, seriously? Yeah, that's great. Wow. Well, you can bring as many guys as you want in, but I'm going to impress you the most. Tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. I can be wherever you need me to be. Okay, thank you. Come on, pick up. Dolphins called, Coach. Bringing me out for a tryout tomorrow. Coach. Hank! Wake up! Stay with me, Coach. Help! Help! Somebody help!
Hey, Donnie, you wanted to see me?
Hey, Dev, come on in.
Yep.
Have a seat.
What's up?
Well, the last time you were here was the superstar you. I just want to play, Coach. Then there was Grumpy Earl. Oh, I need Devin to do 100 more push-ups. And then there was me, a beacon of support, an unconditional love. I support Devin. I'm in his team. I'm the one who signed him.
Okay.
Now imagine that viral video as some sort of rocket-fueled jetpack. Oh, no! Devin's succeeding. Oh, we can't have that. Where's my value? Oh, don't overshoot your landing. We're a team. We're in this together. I'm the one who signed. And that's exactly what happened. I set you up with that viral video. Rocket fuel. But now my hands are tied. You get it, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll spell it out for you. You've been signed over from our practice squad by the Houston Texans. You leave tomorrow. I thought we were a team.
Wow,
But I guess congratulations are in order. You got what you wanted.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Is Earl in his office? I wanted to tell him thanks before I...
No. He resigned this morning. His health. Take this. Oh, I'm gonna need it. For the next guy. Something to remember him by.
Thanks.
Hey. Good luck, kid.
Welcome back to Good Morning Football. So, the Texans stumble out of the gate. Bill O'Brien takes a season-long leave of absence. They lure NFL legend Bill Cowher out of retirement to finish the year, and then make a huge trade for Antonio Brown. All that only to have franchise quarterback Deshaun Watson go down for at least the next 3 weeks. So the question is, can Devin Wade help this team stay afloat until Watson returns?
Dr. Rosen, please come to the nurse's station. Dr. Rosen to the nurse's station.
You're the one responsible for them keeping me here.
Coach. Can't move on your left side, like at all.
I can still move better than most. Oh, damn it. It's going to be a minute. Till that minute's up, I guess you're going to have to coach the team.
Coach, I can't. The whole reason I even found you in your office is because I was coming to tell you that the Dolphins are giving me a tryout. I mean, this could be my last chance here.
I'm not begging you. I'm asking you. Adult to adult.
Coach, I told you.
Yeah, maybe you did. When I was a boy, all I ever wanted to do was ride bulls. That's what I did for 3 years. On tour from Kissimmee to Calgary. It's a wonder I didn't break my dang neck. I did break my back. I come home, wandered around, I don't know how long, till a fella came, offered me an opportunity I didn't think I wanted. I thought, well, I'll heal up and get back on tour. And then I thought about it. I thought about my real situation. Then took that job the next day. It might seem funny hiring a bull rider to teach high school football, but it was a different time in those days. And must have been some smarts to it, because I've been coaching in Mathis for 30